seen a lot of polls dotted about asking if this World Cup is the best one yet. I put it back out as well. Let me give my thoughts. I would say this is not the best World Cup in my opinion. And I think it really depends on where you are in the world as to whether this was good for you or whether it's not. I know some people who are Australian watch this as well. And this was probably your first ever Summer World Cup for those in Australia, which is so cool to think about, and to think about how they got so far and only got knocked out by the eventual champions. And could that have been a lot better for those people over there than it was for people over here? Because I don't think the hype ever really hit here in England because of the winter and the fact that no one was out, there were no pub gardens full of people, and maybe there was hype but you couldn't see it. And I just don't think that ever got a lot of people really excited for this World Cup. In terms of the quality of football, this was the best. I've got to say, I've never seen two individuals, Mbappe and Messi, going toe to toe and actually taking each other on for that crown. They really carried their teams this year. But as well as that, united teams like Morocco and Croatia getting to the semis. It really had it all, this World Cup. And I don't want to disregard the fact that that quality of football was so good, and I'm sure being out there in Qatar was amazing. But for some countries around the world, this was probably the saddest World Cup there's been, because it wasn't summer. And I hate to break it, the World Cup will never be the same again, with 48 teams in the next World Cup. Now, do I think that's a bad thing, or do I think that's a good thing? I think time will tell, and we can't shun it straight away and take it down for just being a proposal and for being a plan. We need to actually look at this and go, there's more opportunity. You know, Norway, Egypt, those teams are going to be in the next World Cup. Italy are going to be in the next World Cup, and it's going to be so more tightly contested, and it will be back in summer for us lot, and I absolutely cannot wait, even though I'm going to be a lot older by that point. It's been good in terms of the quality of football, and Mbappe as an individual performer, I don't think we'll see anything like that ever again unless he steps it up again next World Cup. But the World Cup is finally over.